I know. I don't know because I've never used it. Last time I looked at it, I don't know if it was going to work right or something. I think it gave a weird message. Hello, it's Monday night, and I'm here again with Sam.
Hi.
She won't be here next week though.
No, I go back to my
normal work hours.
2:30 to 9 next week.
You might have to slide out.
I know. Nope, I'm not sliding. The chair's stuck.
All right. Anywho.
Oh, now they're fighting through the door.
So this is what happened.
Isn't gonna work.
Yeah, I left the door open so the cats can come in, and Cloak is on my lap. Shadow and Max are fighting through the door, and here's Merryweather. So, anywho, yeah, I don't really have much to go over today. I pretty much busted ass all day long, and this is my, hey, look. That I don't understand. Oh, it goes across in Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was getting messages that my own channel is going live. I'm like, no shit. I'm the one who hit the button. Anywho, yeah, I got a bit of a headache. Hey, Diana, how's it going?
Hello.
There's Merryweather. She's 900 years old. I wanted to hear the kitties purring. I don't know if I can get her to purr. Maybe.
She was when we were sound checking.
Yeah, she got up right in the mic. See, can you hear? Yep. You purr in the mic for me? Yeah, she didn't care. 0 fucks are given. Huh. Yeah.
Mary might. She's thinking about coming over there.
Oh, that's all I need. Heck. Really?
I don't know what that was about.
Okay, there's more lap over there.
She fell off my lap.
Yeah, I thought I'd leave the door open, and everybody decided to come in. So I've got Max in the doorway, Cloak's on the other side of the door, or Shadow's on the other side of the door. Cloak's in my lap. Merryweather just jumped on my lap.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Ron.
Yeah. And can you guys hear Sam okay? Otherwise, we'll have to move her closer. Don't sneeze on me. Purring is the ultimate ASMR.
Here, come back. Come on.
Yeah. That one is extremely loud. Let me get her going. And this one's not too quiet either. Yeah. Anywho, so, don't really have much to go over today. Was going to plan something out, but I didn't get done until a little after 5. I had dinner and then I started getting everything set up for the live stream. What are you doing?
She doesn't know.
And let's see. Today I wrote a pretty long blog post that comes out on Wednesday. Hey, Yugizen. I keep forgetting to add that fucking hashtag to the video. I don't know if I can edit it. I think I can. Let me see. Okay, so if I break it, I'll be right back. Where is the...
Down.
There it is, right there. No, it's this one. We'll do this. H-Y-G-Z-N. Ha! Save. Of course, nobody else can see it unless you refresh the page. But, anyway, I wrote a fairly long blog post about how to promote a blog. And, it is dripping with irony. It comes out Wednesday. I got a few more coming out Friday. I gotta write Fridays and Mondays, and then I got some. You already forgot what it means. Well, it was that. See, we looked it up. In fact, I think it was Diana that brought it up.
He forgets what it means too, and has to Google it every time.
No, I forgot how to spell it. A quality of coziness and comfortable conviviality that engenders a feeling of I need glasses. Engenders a feeling of contentment or well-being, which is why I said it was kind of zen. So that's why we combined it to being Hayuga-zen. Combination of Norwegian and Asian cultures. Yep. Norasian. Asian? I haven't had a single thing to drink yet. But Haiga has 90,500 monthly searches. I'm wondering if I can wrap that into a blog post somehow. Crossing Colorado. Oh, I bet I could.
I'm sure you probably could.
That's a lot of search. I'm totally feeling the conviviality, so it's accurate. Groovy. I need to feel more alcohol. Okay, so I'm trying something different. I've got orange Quattro and Godiva white chocolate. So with any luck, it's going to be a creamsicle. But let's see.
Yes or no?
Oh my god, that is good.
Let me see.
Oh.
Look,
make your own.
I will make my own. Just let me have a little. Oh, sorry, that's a lot of Mary hair.
Yeah, it is.
She's shitting pretty bad.
That's what happens when you have long-haired cats everywhere. Did you get any of the cream?
Mm-hmm. I got more of the orange, but
yeah, you did.
Well,
anyway,
a little bit. That was really good.
Yeah, it is. I personally just like Higa better, but I'm happy you're rolling with it either way. Yeah, I am. Higa's in. Cheers. Skål. Thumbs up. Oh, yeah.
That was really yummy. That's what I should have mixed in my glass.
So I'm thinking if we do that much of Godiva and half of it of Quattro. Oh, because Quattro is a lot stronger. That I bet would be perfect.
So I have blueberry moonshine and Godiva.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. You want to try it?
I'll try it.
I added a little bit of cream just because it was a little too much. So.
Right. So this is blueberry moonshine and white chocolate Godiva.
And a little bit of cream.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, believe it or not, Michael, I had a chocolate shot in a bar in Rome. Nice.
Ooh.
40-ounce Mickeys for me tonight. I accidentally put all my Fireball money into the gas tank, so...
Hey, that happens.
Yeah, well, priorities, man. Sometimes you have to put your Fireball money in a gas tank.
No ice cream.
No ice cream. I have juice, berry punch. What? Did you eat all your Neapolitan? Did you see that he posted that picture to me Monday? I got chocolate peanut butter moose tracks in the fridge that I kind of pigged out on over the weekend, so I'm being really good now. I've actually only had, aside from the calories in that, I think I've only eaten 1,212 calories, and I've burned 2,700. I'm way in the green.
Yeah, me not so much. But I'm going to New Orleans tomorrow, so I figured, fuck it, I'll start when I get back.
Yeah. That was actually good. It's my go-to drink. Extra shot, berry punch for me. All gone. I guess anything can be turned into a shot. Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, Dax. What are you doing?
Is Max messing with Dagger?
Yeah, they're playing paw slap through the door.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Hey, at least you have your 40s. It could be worse. You could be drinking water. And to chase it down, peanut butter whiskey. Nice shirt. Thank you. It's not new. I've had it for quite a while, actually. I just don't wear it that often.
That's the shirt you were wearing with the when we went to Dutch the other day.
Oh, yeah. So I go to Dutch, and I'm wearing this shirt, and she's wearing this shawl thing that has a similar pattern to the flowers.
And they're the same color.
So we pull up to get coffee, and there's this 19-year-old hyperactive, bouncing off the walls. You want to hit her with a brick girl working there. And she's all excited and bubbly. And she was asking if we did that on purpose.
She's like, oh my goodness, you guys matched. Did you do that on purpose?
Like, no. And then she says, oh, couple goals. I'm like, we're not a couple. Pissed me off. Yeah, I can't go anywhere and meet anybody because Sam's in tow. Chris right here, Twister Brand. Oh man, Michael is mixing up his drinks tonight. He's going to feel that in the morning. Absolutely not, actually. I grew up pretty much drinking various mini bottles at any given time. Like there was one night we had 21 different flavors.
Yeah.
Tore up from the floor up, but I didn't get a hangover.
I did.
Yeah,
I think that was my very first hangover ever.
Yeah, and she threw up on a box on my porch.
That was before we were even dating. That was when we were just friends.
Yeah, and she yacked up all over.
And
awful. Then left it there.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to leave it there.
And then didn't bother telling anybody there was a box of yak on my patio.
I forgot.
I never go out on my patio, so 3 months down the road when I'm walking out to enjoy some of the sunlight, there's a box of dried cooked yak in a cardboard box.
I had forgot. That was like almost 20 years ago. I think it was something different. I think it was
I don't know, we had fucking one of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went down and bought, I love mixing drinks. So we had, I know I had whiskeys and amarettos and vodkas and just a slew of flavors.
I know we had Aftershock.
Yeah.
That's one I remember.
I was a big fan of Aftershock until I came across Fireball.
I get the same kind of hangovers, Diana.
I stayed up too late reading. 3 months later, holy crap. Yeah. I never go out on my porch. It's like this little teeny patio I had in Denver. It was maybe
the size of your desk.
Yeah, pretty close. It was only like I think at most 5 feet by 3 feet.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It was tiny.
It was small. It wasn't even big enough to put a chair or anything on it. So I just walk out there one day, had the door open, wanted to relax out on my porch, and there it is. I had to had to think about it for a second. What the hell's in this box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Yak. That was in the box. A whole lot of it. It was a pretty disgusting clean. Actually, it wasn't too bad because it was dried already. Just had to throw the box away.
Throw the box away.
Still.
I have cat hair in my mouth.
Quit licking the cat.
I haven't licked a cat.
Take video.
Right.
Oh. Anywho, Chris, I am going to send you an email tonight because I want to get the podcast stuff rolling. That was part of what I was working on today. I was doing a bunch of research on how to integrate it with the websites. So we need to figure out how we're going to be doing that and if we're going to try to tie it with WriterSanctuary or just do a standalone. So all of you who are watching, I am doing a podcast in the near future. Near future. I wish I could like alcohol, but people say I shouldn't do something just to fit in. No,
that's
absolutely
very true.
not. Yeah, don't worry about peer pressure. I mean, if you don't like alcohol, don't drink alcohol. I love peanut butter whiskey, but if you feel better with juice, drink juice. Drink milk. Drink coffee. Water.
I never used to like the taste of alcohol, but as I've gotten older, I've discovered more that I like.
Oh yeah, I've drank more in the past year than I have in the past 10.
That's probably true.
Oh, there's no probability about it. I have. I have drank every night for the past week and a half.
Oh my goodness, Max.
But not to the point of getting rip-roaring blind drunk.
No, like a drink.
I know where my limits are, unlike my son. I will hit
Goodness.
I'll hit that nice buzzed state, and then I'm done. Thanks, Michael, you're cool. Yeah, try. Yes, I am.
I'm going to try and talk Alyssa, because Donovan will go with me, but I'm going to try and talk Alyssa into going out drinking while we're in New Orleans. Because she doesn't drink much.
Hey, Linda Ray. Congrats
Hi.
and good luck with the podcast. Thank you. No. Did I tell you what, when I was watching Linda's stream on Wednesday? They were doing, Trevor was saying, he went off about no more credit check comments. Should I? No. It was what was it? I want to hang out with you. No more credit. Was it credit checks?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Quit asking questions about credit checks, and so I said, "So should I worry about my credit?" Podcast sounds good. We'll work it out. Can it also be live or just is that I fucking can't read for
Or is
shit.
that a separate
thing? I have no idea how that stuff works.
Do I need to sit here and read this shit to you?
Probably. All right. So the way I'm thinking is I was debating on just doing a separate podcast, but then everybody and their dog on YouTube is doing podcast live and then taking the audio and throwing it up on a server. So maybe we'll do that. I think that would be fun. I've got all kinds of different ways to chat. So like, well, you have Discord, so don't ask about running credit. That's what it was. Yeah. Like right after that, without skipping a beat. I'm not into doing the business stuff, but watching Linda Ray and Trevor is just, it's fun. Chris, I'm on my phone. I can't tag you now.
I know. I run into that all the time when I try and, like, when I watch on my phone from work, it doesn't work right.
And I don't use the only time I ever use the YouTube app is when I'm recording something like a short, or if I'm doing something off topic for Crossing Colorado. So that was very fun. It was a
You need to have a separate video, just like at your door.
Just showing the cats. So Cloak just got off my lap and started going out the door. Max came out of nowhere and tapped her in the butt and made her take off running. Can just combine it with live stream if you want, unless you want to do it separate. I know you've got a lot on your plate already. That's why I want to do it on Fridays, because Fridays I'm pretty open. So I should have everything done ready to go by then. But, I just don't know. Like, I kind of enjoy what I'm kind of doing on Fridays now, where I'm doing like it's almost like a webinar live. This is how I screw up a website video. God, last Friday's blew.
I was going to say, or I'm going to plan something out and it's going to work, not work until I do my live stream and it's going to work perfectly. I can't mess it up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that video backfired. I mean, it blew up in my face. It was bad, so I just deleted it. It was horrible. I'm usually on my laptop, but I'm trying to be laptop free. See, I can't stand my phone. Essentially the only reason why I have a phone is because she couldn't get a hold of me about my kids. Mm-hmm. So
I just got 2 moonshine blueberries.
Oh.
So if you look,
that's going to be like
right now,
pure
it's
alcohol.
Awful. Like,
yeah. Stealing replay. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a little rough.
That's what happens when blueberry absorb alcohol. Yes, I am like that.
I like that.
Friday years. Yeah, I kind of like it too. Dinesh was laughing at me because I had everything planned out. I was going to show how much of an impact your theme makes on speed. So I even tested it all over the place. Made sure I knew what was going on. I had it all planned out, ready to go. I did the video, and nothing worked right. I mean, even the Instagram plugin.
Actually, that's the problem. Everything worked right.
Yeah. The Instagram plugin I had to remove off WriterSanctuary because it was killing my scores on page speed. It was like destroying it. So I had to pull it completely off. It was just taking too long to load. It wasn't doing lazy loading like it was supposed to. So I was demonstrating on adding that and why you should be careful about it. As soon as I added it, lazy loaded perfect on the other website. That's why I think there's something wrong with WriterSanctuary's theme. It works perfect. Like I'm using the same theme on I Love Computer Center as I'm doing on WriterSanctuary, and that website, I Love Computer Center, is getting like 98 on the page speed on mobile. And even when I added the Instagram feed, it didn't affect it at all. So there's something wrong with WriterSanctuary's theme. I think I'm gonna have to go in the database. If I want to keep this theme, I have to go through the database and remove all of it, reinstall it from scratch, and set up the widgets. Because it's not detecting WebP images, even though I know for a fact that they are. PageSpeed is saying it's not, but it's showing the size of the WebP image and saying it's a JPEG. If you don't know the difference, a JPEG image is about 3 times larger than a WebP. and it's showing the WebP size, but saying it's a JPEG. Like that, you can't do that, and it's impossible. That's not how it works. But it works perfect on the Computer Center. So that's what I discovered on Friday, was that there is something definitely wrong with my blog. But everything I had planned out just blew up, one thing after another. Just a night without a laptop. Nice. Cue Charlie Brown teacher voice. Yeah, right? It was bad. Grr. It was going to be a good video. But then WordPress made me look like a jackass, so I deleted it. Like I don't care about the watch time on this one. It was pretty horrible. I love that peanut butter whiskey. I downed that last bottle inside of a week. Don't know anything about WordPress mechanics other than some of the functions of what was set up with our site by a designer. Well, WordPress it's not that bad, but I've had the same theme and site since 2014. I migrated it from Joomla to WordPress, so there was probably some kind of screw up in the database at that point anyway. And then I moved it from HostGator to GreenGeek, so I had to transfer all those files again. So who knows what happened to my theme, but I installed the same one on out of Computer Center recently, started a brand new site from scratch, and it works great. So I know what I'm talking about, just not with WriterSanctuary's website. So it was really, really disappointing.
Okay, can we ask everybody real quick if this is offensive? Because I need to know before she makes it. I have a picture. Do you think anybody can see it? Alyssa wants to put that on Donovan's mask for the plane, and I need to know if it'd be okay. So, will you hold it to the
I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to see it. So, let me open up. Let's see. See, it's nobody's. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
It's somebody blowing out a fairy blowing a dandelion, and the seeds are flying away, and it says "blow me." I don't know. That one guy threw a conniption fit in the middle of Target with the "fuck your feelings" shirt.
Well, but flying non-rev, we have to not have anything offensive, which could be anything. So it's hard to say.
See, I'm looking forward to a new theme on WriterSanctuary. I've been thinking of going back to something with the 3 icon thumbnails to major content sections up top and then blog feed down below. Yeah, that's how I've been looking at a lot of those. I've been looking at the ones that have like the 3 circles and then have one for WordPress, freelance writing, and blogging in general, or writing. I've gone through a ton of different ones. I just haven't found one that I kind of like. I noticed on your theme years ago that the different size thumbnails in your side shows cause the text all down the page to shift now and then. Yeah, but it looks like you fixed that already. Yeah, that was a lazy loading. When lazy loading first came out, the theme that I'm using is Color News, and Color News wasn't adapting to lazy load very well, so it would shift everything down. And so I took off I think it was the carousel that was doing it. So as soon as I removed the carousel, everything started working fine. But I added the carousel back to Colorado Plays, and that works amazingly well. So looks like they fixed it in one of the recent updates. Also, I ordered from a meal kit service for the first time. I'm going to teach myself how to cook. I hate those.
Okay, but for single people,
I get it.
that don't know how to cook, I think that's a good idea. More people should do that kind of thing rather than order out. There's so many people in this world.
Blow me could be offensive.
That's what I was thinking.
I was very reluctant, but I figured it would be better for my health and in the long run. See, and I'm a cook, so I look at those things and just think I can make the same stuff for a fraction of the cost. I would never use one of those, but I know how to cook. I've been cooking all my entire life, so I didn't mean to make it sound like I was making you feel bad. Sam's right for someone who doesn't do that. So late to the party? Oh no, we just started. It's only been 24 minutes. I plan on drinking for the rest of the hour.
Right?
But we were talking about themes and stuff, so
Ratatouille adventurous.
yeah, there you go. I have seen some cool looking meals from some of those. Like I think HelloFresh has a couple of really good looking ones. I hate cooking myself, but homemade meals are def the way to go health wise. Oh yeah, like I just made the best freaking herb garlic chicken and potatoes ever.
It was so good.
280 calories. And it costed me a little over $1 to make total. But it was awesome, good stuff.
You wouldn't know. Somebody else bought those potatoes for you because they thought they'd look good.
And I'm very good at pricing shit, so I bet it didn't cost much more than what I spent for my potatoes at King Soopers. So yeah. Eat a dick. Michael, I thought I was supposed to help me save money. Oh yeah, if it is, if it can, I wouldn't use them simply because I know that I can make the same dishes for way cheaper. But I also know how to put it all together and all that. You're getting the instructions and everything, so it might still be good.
The thing is, Mike has a giant stand-up freezer. He has all this stuff, so he will make like 5 or 6 things, and when you buy it in bulk like that,
yeah, that's true.
Then it makes a huge difference cost-wise. It breaks down a lot cheaper than using those services.
Yeah, so like what I did tonight is I took a bag of chicken and I cooked 8 ounces worth of bird and threw it in the air fryer so that I would have dinner tonight and then lunch tomorrow. But I gave my lunch to Sam because she said it smelled good. And so I cook things in bulk. So that's probably why it's a lot cheaper.
That's why it's cheaper than...
What are we cooking? I cooked herb, garlic, and chicken. And
roasted herb potatoes?
Roasted...
Red table.
It was that portobello.
Oh, was it?
I think so. Because I had the Parmesan potatoes recently. Yeah. Those were really good. I'm not sure what Diana's cooking though. Yeah, and they only give me the ingredients I need, no extras. Yeah, see, and you get... That's the good thing about it, is that you get just what you need to make it.
Yeah, so there's not waste. There's not... I mean, it's not a bad idea if you're living by yourself and you're not a cook and you're not...
I know, I sound like a douchebag. I'm sorry. I hate cooking. It's so much work. Maybe I'll learn to like it again. I love cooking. It's relaxing. Like tonight, I'm so burned out that I was just going to throw a lean cuisine. No, a smart one. It's a smart ones in the microwave and call it good. But I'm like, you know what? I thawed out the chicken this morning. I might as well just go ahead and cook it and throw the potatoes in. So I did. It was worth it. It was tasty. Yeah. But the stuff that I cook, I portion it out, and it lasts me a lot longer. It's way cheaper, and I can have all kinds of goodness with that. Like my favorite dish from Trader Joe's, I love going to Trader Joe's, is I get Kung Pao chicken, and then I make chicken fried rice to go with it. It's 2/3 cup of chicken fried rice and half a cup of Kung Pao chicken. 230 calories, and it's really, really good. So I love doing that. That way I can have some of the really cool stuff. Like I had I still have one more serving of honey walnut shrimp in the fridge. Oh, yeah. You portion that out. It's affordable when you portion it out. You buy it in bulk, portion it out, and reheating shrimp, you lose some of the niceness to it, but it works. But it's one of the ways that I can get away with eating extravagant meals without paying extravagant costs. So, and when I make my Kung Pao chicken, it costs like $1.25. A little less than, like $1.20 per meal. And I make about 4 meals at a time. 5 meals at a time. Also, I live in a pretty remote area, so I have to have food delivered to me anyway. Yeah, see. Jermaine says, that sounds great. It is. Oh, that's good. I miss Trader Joe's so much. I just haven't had the time to go shopping.
Well, it takes like an hour to go to freaking Trader Joe's, unless you're going in the middle of a Wednesday.
Yeah, because they have the freaking line out there. You have to have your mask on. You have to stand in line forever. Not a fan of cooking either, but I'd rather have someone cook and serve me. Yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't we all? Oh, Sam, your hair is really pretty.
Thanks.
Really long, too.
Yeah, I cut it a little while ago. I had to cut like 4 inches off.
Used to be way longer.
It would come all the way down to my butt, which...
I haven't been to Cho's in about 2 years. Need to get back. Oh, yeah, I love Trader Joe's. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
It's been almost 8 years since... Almost.
Yeah,
it was... No, it was... Once or two.
No, I don't
once
think...
or twice.
Once or
since,
two?
Yeah.
She's been drinking.
Here, right?
I don't think I've ever been to Trader Joe's since I've been here.
We went to the one off of Colorado, and they
Oh.
made us wear the masks in line. And we were like, this is bullshit. We can't, like, we were standing outside the line. I don't
remember cooking that here.
Yeah, it was one time, maybe twice here.
I don't think so.
Yes. Because we were trying to see how long it would take to get there from here.
She lied. An hour? Wow. I thought we would remote. Yeah. Did I miss something? Have you done a X low cal meals under $5 type post video across Canada yet? Not yet, but I do have one planned. I did make one for Trader Joe's some time ago. I would totally watch that one. Sounds like you could do a whole video of just Chinese dishes, right?
He was actually talking about doing a series like that in his kitchen, showing what he makes and how many calories and how many servings and stuff like that.
And how to portion it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was before I left Westminster. But then we got the house, and then things just kind of went to shit after that. But yeah, that is definitely on my Crossing Colorado to-do list, is that I would love to, because I even have portion trays that I use, and I would love to show you how much everything costs, which is like dirt cheap, and just how to portion it all out to where it's a fulfilling meal. In fact, a lot of times I will actually eat more than what a lean cuisine would give me on less calories. Yeah. Like the teriyaki chicken and chicken fried rice. I love chicken fried rice, by the way. Teriyaki chicken fried rice is 170 calories, but it gives you a lot.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick just because I was watching the chat. Okay. Bye, Linda. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, gotta bounce. Lovely people. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by, Linda. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday, unless you stream it somewhere else. Like, you streamed one, and it wasn't on YouTube. It was somewhere else. I think it was Periscope. Isn't that like Twitter's thingy? I don't know. It wasn't on YouTube, so I was disappointed. I thought we would remote. Thought we were remote. Typo. Ciao. Have a good evening, Linda.
But yeah, so, and then I introduced him to cauliflower fried rice because I do keto when I'm being good.
Oh yeah, and I made this amazing teriyaki chicken with cauliflower rice.
And it cut the calories by like over 100 calories. Like, and you can't tell it's cauliflower because my kids cook cauliflower.
Yeah, I can't stand cooked cauliflower, but when I mixed up the cauliflower rice and I made a teriyaki chicken bowl out of it, it was amazing. So yeah, that's definitely on my Crossing Colorado to-do list in the very near future, because I really want to do more with Crossing Colorado. And I have a bunch of blog posts that will be coming out this week. And I did Sunday's video. I was going to do a video today, but I got too burned out from writing, and I do have plans for doing at least some shorts for Crossing Colorado tomorrow. I've lost 2 pounds in one day. So I'm doing good. That's... Maybe I'll even... Oh, should I do it as a Gordon Ramsay or... What's her name? It's in the Epic Rap Battle. Julia Childs. I bet I could do a good Julia Child accent. But I think I'd rather do it as Gordon Ramsay. So we'll do a Gordon Ramsay parody for Crossing Colorado.
I wonder
It's fucking raw!
I wonder if you should ask for name ideas.
Oh, shit! For the creator channel, right?
Yeah.
So I am moving Despair over to its own channel, and I want to also start posting more creative stuff on it. Like, I was planning out some skits. I've got some ideas for skits I want to write. Martha Stewart, there we go. Congrats on the 2 pounds, keep it going. Yeah, I plan on it. with the channel. So I'm trying to come up with the ideas for it. And I wasn't going to put it on my personal channel that I made like back in the day when YouTube didn't have such a stick up their ass about having your personal URL. So like I have Michael Brockbank 76. That's on YouTube, and there's a bunch of gaming videos on it, and really nothing I cared about.
It's a bunch of random stupid
But I was thinking, I don't know, because I don't know if I like that URL. And in order for me to change it, I have to wait till I get 100 subscribers. So I want to, you know what, if we're going to do this, let's just start over from scratch, start a whole brand new channel for it. And I'm having trouble coming up with a name for it. I was thinking, like, I don't know.
What was the one that I said?
Well, I came up with...
doing those synonyms, and I said one.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of it was like...
You think about it.
Okay.
The synonym idea that I had was if I take writer and sanctuary, find synonyms for both writer and sanctuary, and do that as a channel. Why not Patreon? I use Buy Me a Coffee, and I probably will create a Patreon account eventually because I want to do a review on it. And the Buy Me a Coffee review on WriterSanctuary's website is still #1 on Google, and it drives a ton of traffic. I get a lot of money from referrals, so it does really well. The Ko-Fi review that I did is still, I haven't checked its ranking in Google, but I'm still getting more traffic to it than what their search says. And I would love to do one for Patreon, and then do a comparison of all three. But Patreon, I don't know. I like, if I can create the best system, it'd be a mixture between Ko-Fi and Patreon and Buy Me Coffee. I love how Ko-Fi is set up, but I love how Buy Me Coffee will let me separate membership levels, and Ko-Fi doesn't do that yet. So, but I do have a Buy Me a Coffee account. It's kind of like Patreon. You can subscribe to different tiers. That link should be in the description down below. If you click on it, it'll take you to the Buy Me a Coffee page. But I will create a Patreon eventually. But for now, I have most of my supporters on Buy Me a Coffee, and then I'd have to move them all over. So I'll have to figure something out for that. But as for...
It was Creative Safe Haven.
Oh, what's that? Okay, yeah, it was. Creative Safe Haven was the one that Sam came up with. I'm like, that's kind of long, though. And then it made me feel like it was a safe space. Like, I don't know if I want a safe space. Just be yourself because you're hilarious, especially when drunk. Blogger hideout. Nerd cafe.
I like that.
That's actually kind of cool.
I like that one.
We'll have to write that one down. I'm going to forget. I don't know where to write it down at. It's right down here. Word Nerd Cafe. And Sam is making me my shirt.
Yeah.
She's making me my shirt that says, I just want to write shit. She made the shirt she's wearing now.
It's, I don't know if you can see it. It's just kind of...
On the back side, it's got wings and a spinal column. It's kind of cool.
Around.
Yeah. But she made this one with her cousin. Her cousin has a press and all that. So there's the wings and the spinal cord. It's kind of cool. So they're making me my...
and they glow in the dark.
Yeah, it glows in the dark. And she's making me my... I just want to write shit shirt. So that's gonna look cool. Why not create like a network type thing? That's what I'm doing with Yells Writes. That's what I was thinking about doing. Like I was trying to think of writer, like Creative Sanctuary. But I don't know. But then I also wanted to kind of brand myself, like I have with michaelbrockbank.com, and like I don't know. I don't know what to do. But I need to do something so I can get the despair moved over so I can continue working on them. Custom shirts sound like fun. You can put a store on one of your sites or maybe just open up a Shopify.
We've talked about it.
I was actually debating on seeing how much it would cost Alyssa to make them and then cut her in on it. She wants to be my supplier, and I can create handcrafted shirts. Because they don't just make shirts either. They got the dilly for making mugs, and they made me a Deadpool mug that's in the kitchen.
Oh, why is it in the kitchen?
Because it's with my coffee cups and drinking stuff.
Okay.
I haven't cleared off a shelf. I had to clear off a shelf to put all my nice mugs up. I'm using different platforms to expand my writing, like YouTube is for my creative writing, and then Medium for my journalism, Vocal is for my poetry, and maybe something. Hey, that's actually kind of a good idea. That way you have a different niche for all the different ones. That's not bad. Let's see, I use YouTube. Well, I was trying to help people learn how to use TextBroker, but I think I need to make a video on why I don't use TextBroker anymore. And it's not because it's a bad system, it's because I outgrew it. I make way more money outside of TextBroker, but from a beginner writer perspective, I still think it's a great system to use. I make more money doing what I do now, and I just haven't had a chance to get on TextBroker. So aside from that, I was moving more towards freelance writing from a private client perspective, blogging, WordPress, stuff like that. And I do want to finish my novel, or my autobiography, so I can get an ebook up and go through the process of setting that up, because that's going to give me all kinds of blog posts and videos. A chicken in between my teeth. But I like your idea of using YouTube. That's why I have to move Despair from the channel. Ever since I started doing the Despair videos, my rankings in YouTube sunk like a rock. I've lost a ton of watch time ever since I started doing Despair. So I'm wondering if the creative thing is really jacking up with the algorithm for my channel. So I'm going to move Despair over to its own channel. That's what I want to do this week. Maybe make a video on how to transition from content mills to something better. Well, yeah. I could. I really didn't transition much. Hooked up on LinkedIn and chicken whiskey.
No. Whiskey chicken whiskey.
Chicken whiskey. Barbecue chicken whiskey.
Gross.
Or if KFC came out with their own brand. Regular extra crispy. Would it be as oily?
Ew.
Be like drinking it's like drinking the oil from original recipe.
Ew.
With alcohol.
Gross.
Oh, I bet there would be a lot of people drinking. Or a whiskey from KFC that tasted like a meal. So you had your chicken, and it tasted like biscuits, macaroni, cheese, and coleslaw.
No. And more no.
I meant what I said. Chicken whiskey. Yeah? I'm telling you.
Your cat is weird.
She's living up to my I have a tripod sitting next to me that I've been playing around with the camera. So she's loving up to it. I don't know why. Maximus. Come say hi. Yeah. Maximus.
Here comes Mary. Other side.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Max. Hurry up. Hurry. Come here. Sit there and look at me. I can't get her out of my lap all day long.
Come here, Mary.
You wasted too much time.
See?
Go from TextBroker to freelance writing for higher paying clients. Yep. With
aftertaste of mashed potatoes and gravy, and then it has corn that gets stuck in your teeth.
Corn and whiskey.
Gross.
They almost like a chowder, like someone threw up in it.
No.
It's chewy.
Gross. No.
Chewy whiskey is, I don't know, it doesn't sound very appealing. But I like your idea, Ron. Essentially what I did was I created my LinkedIn profile almost immediately. That's when Green Geese hooked me up. It's true.
Yep.
Actually, I keep getting offers from clients in Denver
Yeah.
through LinkedIn. And yak. Yeah. Yak flavored whiskey.
Ew, I already think it tastes like yak.
But LinkedIn is a great place to start if you want to get into freelance writing. I get hit by, there's like 4 or 5 companies here in Denver that keep sending stuff to me. And I'm thinking, you know, I could take up one of those jobs, and one of them pays like $70,000 a year. And on top of what I make with Ring Geeks, that put me over 100, over 6 figures. And I was thinking I could do that, but if I did, I'd have to get rid of the YouTube channel and the blogs because there's no way I could be able to do both.
Yeah, there's no time for.
But I'd make a lot of money for doing the exact same job for them as I do for Ring Geeks.
He doesn't market himself as a writer ever, at all.
There's a reason, because I have too much on my plate.
Well, yeah, but in general, like even his stuff that he does do, he doesn't market himself. He's really bad at it. Chris and I do all his marketing for him.
So if you follow the blog, there's one coming out Wednesday about 17 easy ways to promote your blog. And I put a little blurb at the end of the sharing for social media on Twitter. I think Chris will get a kick out of it. But yeah, I suck when it comes to self-promotion. Usually I let people come directly to me, and that's fine, especially since I have all the different blogs I want to do. I got 3 YouTube channels I want to do, 4 if you include the creative one. And then I'm trying to get back into Twitch. So that's a lot on my plate. And if I got rid of all of it, then yeah, I could make bank, but I don't. I'm happy with what I do. I love what I do. I have a team of writers. I turned one of them into one of my best writers ever. The other one, not so much. And I love my job. But my bills are paid. I have a little bit of extra every month. I'm not greedy, so maybe we can do a tutorial video on freelance writing. I've done a few, if I remember right. Now I do have plans to show off my 10 biggest pet peeves from writers that you should focus on fixing, or something. I'll reword it better, but essentially it's 10 things that drive me absolutely ape shit from writers. So that'll be a good one for you, Ron, because I'll highlight all the different points that you need to fix and what things you need to watch out for. Like I hate ending 2 sentences in a row with the same word. That drives me nuts. It doesn't sound right. It looks like crap. I don't like it. And so there's going to be a lot in that. So I get a lot of notifications for content writing various companies on LinkedIn. Yes. Haven't followed up yet. I haven't either. There's a couple of them I'm really tempted to do because I might be able to swing them, Green Geeks, and what I do online, but I'm not sure because that sounds like they're going to be tapping the rest of my day. But I think it was for MailChimp, actually. There's like 3 major, HubSpot was one of them. There's like 3 major brands that are here in Denver that are sending me stuff. So,
Hi, Victor.
Hey, Victor, how's it going? You should do a correlation video between freelance writing and digital marketing. Yes. Actually, I did a blog post on it. I should convert that to a video. I came up with ways
to piss off your sister. I like
it. I did one on I did one on how to market yourself as a freelance writer. That was a while ago. I might have to update that one though. But yeah, freelance writing and digital marketing. I did a correlation between blogging and vlogging before. How creating a blog post is quite similar to creating a YouTube video. The algorithms are a little bit different, but a lot of the same principles apply. So I don't know. I'll explore a little bit of that. How do you prevent getting scammed by companies? I am good at what I do. I can smell a lie like a fart in a car. I am really good at picking out just where things are going. And I'm almost impossible to scam because I am a skeptic. I question everything. And I make them run through their paces. And if it doesn't sound right, I'm not going to do it. But it's really hard, especially if you've never had to deal with it before. Some of these scammers out here, or some companies, will push the envelope as hard as they can because they're in it to make money. And the less they can pay you, the more happier they are. So they'll try to get away with as much as humanly possible. The key is knowing how much you're worth. As soon as you realize that, hey, I'm worth this amount, and if you're not going to pay it, I'm going to move on. And if they like it and you write good content, they'll pay it. So it's really hard. You have to find a balance between it all. Top 10 ways to piss off your editor. I like that title. I might have to steal it.
Did you get Ron's email?
Did I get your email? I did. Maybe. I swear I replied. Oh, that's Green Geeks. Where is... Yeah, I replied to you. Oh, and I also read your... Yeah, I read the ways to kill fire ants. That was quite detailed. You went into a lot of different factors on that. So I do like the idea of trying diatomaceous earth. So I'll have to give that a shot. But I haven't seen any red ants out here yet, or fire ants. I'm not sure if there's a difference between fire ants and just red ants.
There is.
Is there?
There is.
Because I don't necessarily think we have fire ants, but they're red ants. I just dug out their nest and nuked the larva with 7. I like 7. That stuff's cool. What are the best rating websites to make the most money? That's a good idea. I don't think I've done that one yet. I am the type of person that I like that kind of content. I like to write based on personal experience. And right now, I don't know if I have the time to put in doing a best website article. I would love to. But like I made the most money on TextBroker. Then it would be probably Writer Access, Fiverr, and then I've been toying with doing Vocal and Medium lately. And Vocal I've actually made quite a bit of money on recently, so I can smell like
Yeah.
This is why there's so many jump cuts in my videos. I can smell like a fart in a car. Well, I'm going to find a way to insert this in everyday conversation. That's actually from Pump Up the Volume, a very old movie starring Christian Slater. Was it Christian Slater?
I think so.
Is it bad that I'd rather freelance than work for a company as an employee? Absolutely not. If you are able to pay your bills and you enjoy what you do, then hey. I have been a freelancer since 2013. I haven't worked for an actual company since then. And I'm signed on with Grain Geeks, but I am a freelancer with them. It's on a contract. So I still am a freelancer. And I love it. There are some downsides to it, though. Like if you were in a big company, you would have the ability to be social, to get out of the house. And
ooh, there goes Mary.
Cats fighting. I don't have a social life. I'm locked in my office all day, and if you had a regular job, then at least you got out of the house. And Kate's dagger. Just stop. Get him. He's chasing her down. Anywho, the joy of having cats.
No.
She thought she went in my room down the hall. Anywho, brain freeze. Oh my god. What was I talking about? Oh my god, I lost it. Oh yeah, working for yourself. Okay, so there's a lot of responsibilities too, financial responsibilities like taxes and taking out insurance and making sure you have money for vacations and sick leave. There's a lot more that goes into being a freelancer, but I love it. So, okay. Big difference between fire ants and red ants. I don't know. They look the same color to me. They all look the same when I step on them. Yes, Slater. Yeah, Christian Slater. I was a big fan of Christian Slater back in the day. Oh, I thought it was Michael Brockbank original. No. Michael Brockbank has very few original. Oh, Victor redacted something. He said social, and the cat freaked out, right? I love my job. Now I just need to find a man to marry. Don't we all? Maybe that's why I'm looking. I'm looking for the wrong thing. I should look for a man to marry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably get one.
There's no probably about it. Especially if I'm wearing my shirt as a V-neck. Yeah. I hate that. Can you make $500 or more in one day on Textbroker?
One day?
I came close. And that was when...
No, in a week.
No, in a day. That's when I worked for that 5-star team. And I made that $250 in one day. I was on a 5-star team as a 4-star writer. But the reason why I wasn't a 5-star is because I never took the test. And the managers at Textbroker loved my work. And so they put me on the team anyway. And I made a ton of money on that team. We're talking $50 an hour. It was great. But I don't think I've ever hit 500. That'd be pushing it. That would have to be some 5-star level stuff. I sell insurance too. I'm a hustler. Insurance, blogger, writer. You go you. Whatever works, man. Right here, baby. You're married, dude. Sorry.
Hey, a little bit of side action.
Nope. Never rub another man's rhubarb. That's not gonna like. Yeah, but you're married. So there. I thought you were happily married too. I'm gonna tell your wife. Start blackmailing Chris. I'll tell your wife you were hitting on me. See, this is why I think a podcast would do fairly well. Yeah.
Right. Hi, Sabina.
But $500 or more in one day in Textbroker. That's pushing it hard. I don't think I've ever hit over 250.
I have a rare guest.
And I'm fast.
To the show.
Okay, that is Sabia. His full name is Borsetta Sabia. His name originally started as Sabia, which is Italian for sand, because when he was a kitten, he was like a really light colored. Yeah, he was really light colored. And so he was Sabia. But then he added some girth.
A lot of girth.
So now his name is Borsetta Sabia, which is bag of sand. Sandbag, essentially.
Got big. There you go.
I am happily married, no conflict of interest there. Unless you guys are in a poly relationship. You're saying Uda that or Uda Chris?
Oh no, Uda. The fact your cat is shedding handfuls of
$70 in a day. That $70 a day is pretty close to being my average.
Yeah.
And that was only from 6 hours of work. So I like him. I prefer the short-haired cats. Yeah. Here, brush him for a second.
Ew,
Short-haired cats don't matter for shit. He loves the brush. Well, big cat. That cat came on screen, and I peed my pants a little.
He's huge.
He's actually so smaller. Big. He's smaller than Max.
Yeah.
And Max is fat. Yeah, Max is the biggest, bigger cat.
Man, look what you did to my sweatshirt. Yeah.
And he sheds bad.
I think it's an orange cat thing, though.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Watch him through OBS.
I know.
How many articles should I write in Textbroker in one day if I am a 2-star writer? I just started today and just imploded your first article. That's nice. I like that term. To write in a day, I would focus on, at one point my goal was 10 to 15 per day. But I changed that because not all articles are the same length. So at one point I was keeping track of every article I wrote. That would be my goal. But then I started doing 100 word articles for like 90 cents. They were like 2-star and 3 stars. I was making crap on them. But I can crank them out so fast that I can do like 30 or 40 in an hour. So I'm making almost $20 an hour just cranking out these descriptions. So I stopped keeping track of articles and started keeping track of words. How many words per day can I write? Because words per day is going to stay it's going to be a more positive. It's going to be more accurate gauge of how much work you produce as opposed to how many articles, because articles can range anywhere from 90 words to, I did a 3,500 word ebook, and so there's just too much fluctuation there to really focus on. So focus more on words. And then uploaded. Sorry, spell check. Oh, no problem. Uploaded your first article. Okay. Still,
I like imploded.
I think when you say you imploded your article, it's like I really fucked that one up. Chris and I have both imploded articles.
You need to go play now.
Set a price you want to make and shoot for it. Yeah. How many words a day? I would, when I first started, my goal I think was 1,000. But then as time went on, it went up to, at one point, my goal was 10,000 words, and rarely would I ever hit 10,000, but I normally would bounce between 6 and 7. So 6 and 7,000 words a day is what I would average throughout the week. And there were times where I hit the 10,000, but not very often. But that would be my goal. And that was after I quit the school district. So in order to quit the school district, I made, I think, twice as much as what the school district was paying me for 3 months straight.
I think your goal was 200 a week?
I think so.
At the time. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, that was...
almost 10 years ago.
Fuck you.
It was almost 10 years ago.
She said, stabbing him in the heart with a... Victor at 2-star, you might also want to take it slow. Yeah. Learn from editor feedback. Exactly. And focus on quality over quantity to get up to 3-star at least. But there are many ways to go about it. Yes, I imploded my entire writing career. Yes, you did. I even tried throwing money at you. Twice.
So, moonshine blueberries are probably not my best idea.
Why?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk.
She's a liquor over here on moonshine.
Again, I'm not drunk.
So what I did, Victor, is that I focused on trying to get 1,000 words a day. I started off at 3-star, and I didn't know what I was doing at all, but I have written some stuff in the past, so I was average writer, I guess, and that was my goal, was to learn every single thing that the editors would tell you.
That's why he started this page. What the hell was that?
That was Slack, but that was like a long freaking ding. Hold on, this is work related. And don't be telling me to do show. I'm half drunk.
It's probably somebody's birthday.
Yep, it's a birthday. Happy birthday.
Whose birthday?
I can't pronounce that name.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and then look, Joel retweeted me a while ago. Okay, anyway, so like anytime you write an article, I can't say every time, but most of the time, the editors will give you feedback on what you need to fix, on how to make it better. And I would I had a notebook on the side of my desk, much like this one here, and I would fill it out with every single thing that the editors told me that I needed to fix. And then I would spend hours upon hours in Google researching how to fix those errors. And then I would either take to my blog or take to one of my other websites I was working on. At that time I had forevertablet.com. I wrote some stories on my own computer, on my, just whatever. At that time I was using OpenOffice, so I just write articles for myself that no one would ever see. And just practice to get all those things integrated into memory so that it became second nature. And it took me a year and a half to get to 4 stars, but once I did, it was a whole different ball game for me.
Not only a year and a half,
I
but
made
a
a
lot
ton.
of research.
Oh god, yeah. I spent
So
hours.
much research.
If I wasn't writing for Textbroker, blogging on my own site, I was spending time learning everything I could about AP style. And so that was my whole day. So I would start my time, and it would be productive time is what I called it. So viewing videos on YouTube or messing around on Netflix or whatever, not productive time. Research and blogging and then trying to fix my errors, that was productive time. I can make 1,000 a month as a 2-star.
Can I?
Can you? I don't know, because 2-stars really don't have all that much work available. You want to get to 4 as soon as possible, because that's where the majority of the work has always been.
I'm trying to think. Like I said, this was 10 years ago, and you were making.
No, even
200
well,
a
I
week.
logged in recently because I keep getting team invites, so I logged in, and 4-stars are still getting the majority of the work.
Well, no, I get that, but I'm saying 10 years ago, when you were trying to get 200 a week.
Well, let's see.
I mean, I don't know that it's impossible, but it will take a ton of effort. Like,
if I remember right, 2-star gets 0.9 cents a word. I'm not sure. You'd be pushing, but I would spend your time, do your articles, because you need to get those to get your ratings up anyway. But spend as much time as you can to learn everything you can about 4-star and how to get there. How do I get a 4-star? By writing better. Essentially, the editors will go through all of your articles that you write, and then they'll rank what they believe that the article is worth, level-wise. And so if you start hammering out some of the details and some of the problems that kept you at a 2-star, then you can get up there pretty quick. You just got to learn how to fix all those things. Like for me, the biggest issue was comma usage. They dinged me left and right for commas. But I grew up in Oxford style English. Oxford in Chicago. Chicago style is way different than AP. So it took a long time to beat that out of my head and write in AP style, but it's possible. You just gotta put a lot of effort into it. How do I get 4-stars? Your best tips? Yeah. Okay. Michael, true story. You saved my life. Oh, and you don't even know it. I learned textbook tips from you, and literally a year later, I'm building websites. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Jermaine. That's awesome. I'm glad I could help. I feel all kinds of good. I'm going to bring a tear to my eye. Especially after the last week, last month and a half has been horrible for me. But I'm glad. That's pretty cool. I'm excited that that you went from that to, I mean, look, you went from textbooker tips to building websites. I mean, don't stop at, textbooker is a great system to start with, but there's always more. And just expand, and you're rocking it, dude. You got your blogs, you got Medium, and I think you said Vocal, right? Was it Vocal? You did Medium. But yeah, I mean, you're doing great.
Hey, do you want these 2 blueberries? Because I still have to pack a bag tonight.
Pansy ass. I
have to pack a bag, and I have to watch this because I'm wearing it on the plane.
It's only 2 blueberries.
I've already had 6. And yes, that is...
Oh my god.
Exactly. Don't like... I told you. I
see dead people. Best tips. I'm trying to get back to Victor here. My toes are curling. Victor, 2-star is tough, but you can definitely make it to 3-star. And I think Michael made 1,000 a month as a 3-star. Yes, I did actually. It's a lot of work, but you can do it. Yes, I did 1,000 a month, fairly easy, as 3-star. But I can't say it was fairly easy. I had to pound out some wordage. How quick could I get to a 4-star? It depends on how quickly you can learn. If you can demonstrate a command of English in AP style and impress them, you can get it tomorrow. But you have to put in a lot of work for it. You got to figure out all the problems that you're having, where you can fix things, learn common usage. There's a lot of websites on Google that helped me out a lot. And I'd suggest reading some of those because they'll have a lot of good information to them. I found your page the day after my family had to do an emergency move, and we were a family of 4 with a baby. Oh. On the way, staying in 1 bedroom with 2 months, we had our own house again. Nice. See, that is awesome. I love hearing about that kind of stuff. So that's great. Don't. Oh, what? What'd you say?
People's success stories.
Oh yeah, that's a great success story, dude. That's awesome. Yeah.
Here's
You're rocking it.
Huge. I should get I should get my glasses.
Right? Well,
I feel
it's
old.
okay.
Like,
That's a 27-inch
glasses. I can't read.
the 27-inch widescreen. You can't read it.
I can, but I find myself leaning forward and squinting like an old person.
Yeah, I missed 32-inch on her desk. Victor Michael has an entire playlist of textbooker video tips. Oh yes, I do. That would be a good place to start.
What I mean
yes,
about Chris.
Yeah, see,
marketing you better than you do.
I have a whole playlist of YouTube videos, and Chris is the one that points them out. And yes, on WriterSanctuary.com, I've got a ton of articles for Textbroker. Have you ever tried to type drunk? Yes. It doesn't work well. Don't rush your process. Exactly. Jermaine's got it there. You can... I'm not a big fan of trying to cut corners. If you can learn it all and it sinks in and you do a great job, then awesome. Not everybody can do that. Don't... what am I looking for?
Don't rush it.
You're not going to be an instant success in anything. I don't believe in instant success stories. I hate that crap on YouTube. And all these people trying to blow smoke up your ass about how it works. And that's not how it works for most people. But I'm not saying it can't happen. It just doesn't happen most of the time. And so with Victor, learn everything you can. Go through my videos. I have a lot of breakdowns on how to improve your levels in Textbroker. If you go to WriterSanctuary.com, it's my blog. I've got a ton of articles on Textbroker, and everything I did to become the success to become the sexy I am today. Everything I did to become the success I am today, and it took a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. I had to push through and eat a ton of shit. And once you get to that point, bam, everything just falls into place. Like Jermaine here, he was like destitute, and then he turned his life around within 2 months. You had your own house again. So yeah, it's possible. You just have to really grind it. Try iWriter 2. I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about iWriter. I haven't tried it myself, and I was gonna. But I'm like, I don't have time for that. I need to hire somebody just to do these, and then I'll write the article for it. Just tell me the cliff notes. iWriter, I haven't tried, but I don't know. Textbroker, I used Textbroker, Writer Access, and Fiverr at the same time. I'd have all 3 tabs open at any time, and I'd just bounce back and forth on who had more work. And I was going to try Upwork, but they denied me. This was recently. I have more than 10,000 articles across the globe for thousands of clients in almost every country, and I got denied from Upwork. So ever since then, I've had like a little bit of a vendetta. I don't know if vendetta is a good word for it. Spite.
Spite, yeah, spite would be a good one.
Yeah, fuck Upwork.
Is it possible to get fired from Textbroker?
It is. Is it? Yes, it is. I've seen some writers get let go. Mostly, though, if you consistently keep your quality really low and you can't really write very well and it's just not coming out and it's not working for you, I've seen writers go. I've seen writers go because of their attitude towards clients. Some of the managers on Textbroker don't put up with that. And I agree. I can't believe that some of these writers are treating their clients like this. And so, yeah, you can get fired from it. I love Upwork. I can't say anything because they denied me, so fuck them. Writer Access, that's the one I need to apply to. Yes, Writer Access works a lot like Textbroker, but lately they've added a ton of stuff to it, so it's not just writing content anymore. And I want to create another account because mine was closed. Because if you're not active for, I think if you're not active for 3 months, they close your account. And I got to the point where I was making so much money on Textbroker, I didn't need to go to Writer Access. But Writer Access paid fairly comparable to Textbroker. I was making quite a bit of money on both. The only reason why I stopped using Writer Access is because I was just too busy on Textbroker. But both systems are great. Can you do a series on Fiverr? I haven't used Fiverr since liquor store, 2016. 2016 when I had the liquor store was the last time I used Fiverr. And I got to the point where I was just making too much money on Textbroker. Fiverr's good, but for what I offered, it was only paying me I think I averaged $12 an hour on Fiverr when I was making 16 or 17 on Textbroker. So I'm like, nah, I have been resurrected. Hoi, Annika Jade is my daughter. There are a lot of negative, toxic people on Textbroker. I wasn't aware you could get fired though. Yeah. If you push the envelope, it takes quite a bit, but I've seen writers go because of their treatment towards clients. Some people are just douchebags. I don't get it. I mean, I treat every client with respect, even the ones that are douchebags, because it's my reputation. My name is my brand, and so if I can match their douchebaggery with a higher level of awesomeness, then it just makes them look like an idiot. So that's how I roll. Wait, what are we talking about? What did I miss? We are talking about writing. You don't write. You're not on Textbroker. But
it's important how you treat people reflects back on you. And you need to keep that in mind. And that's something that a lot of people don't. I deal with it every day. I work at the airport. I'm a boarding agent, basically. I get people on planes. And you would not believe the people that are rude and disrespectful for no reason. I mean, I had this guy today who was standing in line and started screaming at other people standing in line. Because they didn't realize he was in line, so they started to walk up, and he's like, you need to wait in line like the rest of us, and don't fuck with me, and like, this, and I'm like, people are just, in general, disrespectful.
I don't have to fool out. Especially you get a couple drinks of me. Oh yeah, I'm Superman. Monica talking about writing sites at Textbroker. Oh, and Sam, you better keep an eye out for your hoodie.
I'll fight you.
It might go missing, and it might go missing forever. I knew that was going to happen.
I did too.
So it's going to be a competition between my daughter and Sam on who keeps the hoodie.
I'll fight. I'll win. I'm meaner.
But yeah. I wish I could do a series on Fiverr. Fiverr has a lot of cool stuff to it now. I didn't make as much because I didn't offer as much as some of the other clients were doing. Some people were adding graphic design. They were adding stock images, which I couldn't do because at the time I didn't have the money to pay for like big stock or whatever. So there's a lot you can do with Fiverr if you're able to work the system. And I don't know. I've seen too many people kind of screw clients over in Fiverr. And so I'm a little leery about it, but I made a bit of money from it. So
I don't have the patience of a saint. I just know how to keep my mouth shut. That's
no. See, Sam, she's being modest now. She works at the airport dealing with people, but she also did Kids Arc, which was dealing with troubled teenagers. She's worked with disabled teens, mentally disabled adults. So there's a lot of patience in this. So don't let her fool you.
Oh, yeah. And I used to do Uber.
Yeah. Is it me or is it harder to rank in Google? It's getting harder. I think a lot of that is they recently changed a lot of their algorithms lately, and I'm lucky that my some of my blog posts are still popping up #1. Nowadays, they're also tying in the core web vitals to search ranking, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I've got to do something with WriterSanctuary, because my theme is so screwed up. I'm not scoring very well, and I'm going to start losing positions unless I can figure that out.
I also feel like there's more ads, like more people are able to pay for their rankings.
Yeah.
In Google, kind of when I search for stuff, I feel like most of it's paid stuff, not.
Here, bud. Could you use speech to text to make the writing process faster on Textbroker? I see that hack on YouTube. Depends on the speech to text system. Okay, so recently I did an experiment with Google's voice to text ability in Google Docs, and it was a pain in the ass. I don't see how anybody can actually use that to write anything meaningful. It was horrible, but that also could be that I'm not the most clear speaking person. I'm a far better writer than I'm a speaker, and it shows my videos, and I bet that's why I don't get a lot of attention, is because people don't really understand me most of the time. And so using Google was just, it came up with some of the most off-the-wall crap you can imagine, off of the most simplest sentences. But if you can get it to work right, then yes, speech to text can save you a little bit of time, but you still have to go through and edit. And that's where it's going to be the issue. I'm not sure if your editing skills are fast enough to make it worthwhile. Because when I did that experiment, it was faster for me to write it than it was to talk it or speech it, verbalize it.
Mike also has an incredibly fast typing speed.
Yeah. But yeah, if you can try it, there's a Dragon Speech, Dragon Naturally Speaking. Google has it built in on the Google Docs. There's like several of them out there, and I was going to do a video on some of the best ones out there. Ron gave me the idea, if he's still here, and I started working on it, but the Google one was just awesome. I had to show you some of the stuff the sentences are coming up with. So you have to go through and edit those anyway. And like at this point, it would save me time if I just wrote it.
Right, because you'd spend so much time editing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-edit it anyway. So
there's no way I could do customer service in any form. He must be great.
People skills.
I talk about all the time with Mike and everybody else I know. The only thing I do well is people, and I don't mean that in like a dirty way. I mean like my customer service skills, my people skills are off the charts, and that is what I excel at, is dealing with people, especially problem. I'm very good at de-escalation and things like that. There's not many other skills I have.
Okay, so Jermaine here, people are using SEM, so it's basically paid SEO. SEM, if you don't know, is search engine marketing, and it's basically paid search engine optimization. They kind of work hand in hand, though. Use Grammarly for speech to test, but remember Grammarly doesn't catch everything. Yes, oh, ain't that the truth. Grammarly doesn't pick up if you don't capitalize the first word of a sentence. Did you know that? Like I use Grammarly as part of my editing tools for my team on Green Geeks, and I use Grammarly a lot. Actually, it's always on. I have the extension installed on my browser, so I use it for everything. And there's a few times where I was like, no, I'm right and you're wrong. But it doesn't pick up the first word of a sentence being not capitalized. I mean, that's like the most basic thing there. So I think I'm going to send them a message. But when it comes to ranking, I'm still able to get our stuff in the top 10 if I write it. But if my team does, we get fairly close. It's a lot harder, no doubt. A lot of that is because of competition is growing. There's a blog created every half a second, but not every one of them practices good SEO. But you still have to pay attention to the ones who do. And depending on your niche, there's a lot of competition. Like with my competition for some of my content is people like Neil Patel, Dan from Backlinko, Search Engine Land. I've got some heavy numbers in front of me, so whenever I'm able to squeak past one of them, it's a feather in my cap. So, but it is way difficult. I heard someone say that Grammarly did everything, and that person is an idiot. Yeah, Grammarly doesn't do everything. I'm sorry. Well, it's great that you know, and it's great that you know that. Not many people are good at that. Real writers don't need Grammarly. I've never used it. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Miss Diana used to pick my sentences apart, and then she started screwing up too. So don't let her fool you. She makes her mistakes as well. But Grammarly doesn't. There's a lot of things that it doesn't pick up for me. Like I use Grammarly Grammarly will automatically correct when you're typing. So like if I misspell something, it'll automatically fix it. And when I'm going as fast as I do, there's times where I need to hit the backspace and fix a word, but Grammarly does it automatically. So Grammarly is not necessarily catching something I missed. They're just saving me time. So I do enjoy Grammarly quite a bit. Oof, the candy cane is still in the cup. Oh, it's not gross. It's a candy cane. Candy canes can last for centuries.
Oh. I'm like, what is she talking about? I agree, Annika. I 100% agree. I think this thing is gross.
I've had this candy cane.
It's gross.
It's not.
It's gross.
What's the sell-by date? Okay. Sometime in September of 2019. But it's a candy cane. It's still
gross.
It's not gooey. It's not. It's
gross.
It's still crunchy. It's fine. It's a candy cane. Candy canes can last forever. They're like Twinkies.
Yeah.
Watch your words by how you talk to someone who has a 4-star author off the bat. Yeah. But I've made tens of thousands of dollars in Textbroker. How much did you make? I use Writer's Work too. Writer's Work is a good one. They have a built-in error checker. Yeah. I wonder if it still tastes good.
Probably.
It's been
here
for over a year.
Fine.
It's been here for over 2 years. What are you talking about? I got
he
this.
Packed it. He packed it. Did I send that to you when you were in California?
No, because it says
no.
It says 2019.
That's the sell-by date.
It's a candy cane, so it can last for years.
I probably sent that to you when you were in California.
This might be from LA.
Ooh.
It's only 2016. That'd be 4 years. It's still it's still hard.
Let's see.
A grammarly correct.
Candy canes are timeless.
Candy canes can get sticky. Yeah, it's so gross. Touche, Michael. Touche. Candy canes are timeless. Oh yeah, like Jermaine's got it. They are. As long as it's not chewy and sticky, you're fine. I've had this candy cane. No, I think you're right. I think I had this in LA.
I think I sent it to you in LA for Christmas. I think the girls and I got you one.
Yeah, I think so. It's been around the block.
Gross. Put it back.
Try some?
No.
I will. That'll be my Christmas stream, is that I will by then have lost all my weight and we will have a nasty 5-year-old candy cane.
Gross.
Still, people shouldn't mess with me. No, you're right, Diana. I'm not saying that you were bad. Diana's probably one of the grammar-wise, while chatting, she is pretty on the ball. So, and there's some times where I get messages from people who want me to teach them how to do Textbroker and all that, and in their text messages to me, and I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but some of these people are clearly not writers. You should start a new Christmas tradition and lick that thing every Christmas. See how many years that takes. Let's go on.
That's so gross. No.
I like it.
No.
Don't think I wouldn't. That's got to be a world record.
Nah, we have trees. We have candy canes in the tree box.
Oh my god, yeah. No.
No, if I pulled out the tree box at Mom's house.
Oh, okay, at your mom's house probably. I'd die before we even got halfway through it. Flattery does nothing for me, Michael. Well, I'm not. No, it's not flattery. It's honesty. Be confident in yourself. It has nothing to do with being flattery.
I know. I'm sad.
Oh no, the whiskey's gone.
I know.
It must mean the stream might be over.
Lick it. No.
Lick it. See, Chris changed his name to Chris Desktop Writer.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can do that with
Writer or with Michael Brockmate.
Yeah, but the URL's all screwed up.
Start a new one.
Yeah, probably. I know what you mean, Michael. I know it sounds mean, but I don't think that anyone can do DB. It's not mean. It's just being honest. There's some people... No, I'm not going to lick the goddamn thing. Besides, it's wrapped. It'll lose its value if I unwrap it. Anyone can write, but few can write well.
Very true.
I don't
true.
I don't even know. I don't know if that's true because there's some people who can't write.
Yeah. Cool.
But I get a lot of messages, and I'm not trying to be mean about it, but I'm like, God, how do I tell this person that they're just not a writer? And it's okay. Find your cup of tea. This isn't it.
I am not a writer. I write articles.
I'll lick my glass.
No.
Well, it's just whiskey. I'll make a ban from YouTube.
I made separate channels and forgot that I was logged in.
I was gonna say you're.
Annika.
Did you just call me a pussy?
Yes, she did.
Oh. We'll see him. Yeah. We'll see who's a pussy when I knock you the fuck out. No, keep the candy cane as a virgin. Right? I'm telling you, it's like action figures. You can't unwrap an action figure. It'll lose value. That's a candy cane from 4 years ago. More than. That's a 5-year-old candy cane. Going up in value. Be able to retire on that motherfucker. I want to write books, but I'm not confident enough. Well, you're also 13.
Well, she's 14.
14. Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I'm old. And mukbang. I'm not going to do mukbang. Ebook update. Ebook update. I haven't got a chance to add any to it. I really want to finish it though. This week, I think I have a good slot open that I'll be able to work on it. And I really, really want to get it done before the end of the month. Mostly because I really want to get it done. The ebook is going to give me like a ton of blog posts and a ton of videos. So I'm like, I want to get this done so I can do it. But I don't want it to suck. So hopefully there's 2 weeks left. Don't know if 2 weeks is going to do it, but I want to try. We'll shoot for, maybe I should put a deadline on it. Make a deadline for myself. That does beep help. When are you going impode your next video? I'm going to upload my next video will be Wednesday. Normally I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but things got kind of jacked up last week, so I'm behind. But I'm doing the video I'm making tomorrow will be out on Wednesday morning, and then Friday morning, and then Monday. I do live streams on Friday, and I kind of like what we've been doing with that. Is more of a real time of how I'm affecting changes in WordPress and stuff I'm doing with blogging. So I kind of like how that's going. I'm a bit behind. Annika, with Michael as your dad, you'll get there soon enough. Arabeth was doing really good writing. She wrote her own scripts when she was like 6. Annika just needs to sit down and write. But also keep in mind, there's a lot of stuff you need to learn. There's a lot of stuff I need to learn. I've been writing for 10 years and I still don't know everything. So always be advancing. But Annika has some awesome artwork, so I don't know if there's a way she can tie that together, because that'd be kind of cool.
You have your art? I was going to show it. Pinned up.
You need... Yeah, it's pinned up. 14, keep going, you can achieve greatness. Never let anyone kill your dream. Exactly. Yeah, I'm 44 and I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Write it already, don't worry about posting it, just write it first. Yeah. Well, I am, but there's I don't want to publish a 17-page book. I'd feel weird charging people money for that. So I'm like, I got to put something more in it. And I know there's a lot of stuff I'm missing. So when are you going to, I meant implode. I'm going to implode my next video Wednesday. Write it. I'm writing it.
Probably the truth.
Yeah, the rate things are going is going to be implosion. That's for sure. That's my new word now. Thank you. Right? Oh, I like it. Yeah, it's great. I'm going to implode a video. Friday's video imploded. I'm about to implode myself. As long as you're in the bathroom. Listen to my man Chris. Ty asks, he is not important enough to mention. Also, I didn't know his birthday was this Friday. Okay, so I'm going to mention Ty, who's wrote one story and hasn't even finished anything else. I mean, I wasn't talking about Ty. Now, we could talk about Ty if he wants. We were talking about you. There's a big difference. He doesn't need to be in everybody's conversation. Comics, graphic... That was rude, wasn't it? I'm a douchebag when I drink. Comics, graphic novels, children's books. Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of... Yeah. Okay, he was given things that Annika could do. That would be actually kind of fun, Annika. Make some
She's
comic
talked about
books.
doing some comics.
Yeah.
Her and Erebeth both have. They follow some stuff on webtoons, and they've both talked about doing some webtoons of their own, but then they don't.
Yeah. I want everyone to know that you can make money as a writer, but you have to be good. Yes. Who is Ty? Ty is my 22-year-old.
On Friday. He'll be 22 on Friday. He's not 22 yet.
Oh, Jesus. Semantics. Chris says he says thanks. Yes. I will say happy birthday to him on his birthday. Anyway, Ty is a writer. Is that better? Ty is my half brother, so dad's son. Yeah. Ty is my oldest son from my first ex. Yeah. He's watching, so I'll be nice. Don't you mean semantics? Yeah. Punny. I should have brought my liquor.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh no, that's kind of...
Fuck a duck. Anywho, so...
I still gotta go pack my bag and...
Oh, yeah, I think we're about ready to wrap it up. I need to get more liquor. Anywho, I think we did pretty good. That pun was amazing, Doc. Yeah. Annika would love it. The ebook I'll be working on, Victor, keep trying, keep putting into it, and do the best you can. That's good, Ty. Don't worry about your dad and sister. They just like goofing around with you. Oh yeah, he knows. Be nice. How many articles did Ty imploded? I don't know. How many Ty? He's done a couple articles on Textbooker. I'm not sure if he's done anything recently. I hope I have an army of writers when I get old. I've got one so far, and then I manage 2 others for my other client. Eventually, I'd like to have an army of writers, but I need to be able to afford to pay them. That's where the trick comes.
Yeah, because he's got people like me that write for him, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't post or read my articles anyway.
For fuck's sakes. I've been asking her to write me an article on keto for 4 months.
We talked about this last week.
And she finally did it. So I'm going to make her wait 4 months before I edit it. Sorry, getting old. I'll stop. No, it's all right. I like imploded. Ty has left the chat. Thanks, dude. Let's all take a shot every time Victor types imploded. Right?
We're out of alcohol.
Unfortunately. He got pissed when I said he was my half brother. Well, Kate, and that's his problem. It's the truth. I'm not old enough to drink, so I'll drink water. All right. Well, water is good. I was talking about my daughters. Oh, your army of writers. Okay. Sam's arc will be imploded right after I submit my sample articles. Yeah.
Sounds about true.
Yeah, that I've been waiting on for 6 months, Chris. And my manager hasn't even asked me about that, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to get another writer or not. Water is still my favorite drink. I don't think I could live without it. I like water. I'd rather
drink water.
I drink water's in my coffee.
I tell Donovan and Alyssa all the time when they tell me to drink my water, I'm like, water's for pussies. Fuck off.
I drink coffee. There's water in that.
Okay, I have to go make a phone call and pack my bag for tomorrow.
Reach out and touch someone. Yes, laugh. Laugh at my corny jokes. We were.
Mary, I gotta go.
Okay, guys. We're going to wrap this up. Not really off the rails. We kind of kept it with writing. Good night, you all. It's been real. Thank you for joining, Jermaine. That was awesome.
Thank you. I'm glad I could join you guys. It'll probably be a few weeks before I can do it again.
Maybe next Monday, Chris and I can hook up and we can do a live stream with Chris on. Also, I'm trying to book another freelance writer on YouTube. She said she's down with it. She also did an interview of me for her blog recently, so I'm going to try to get her on the channel. Maybe I can try for next week. I don't know. It depends on what she's doing, so pretty excited for that. So good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. And
yeah.
Victor, don't give up. Keep trying. My best tip to you is to research. Do as much as you can. Fix everything you have issues with. Write. Figure out ways to write better, and you'll get your level. Like I said, if you can fix everything in one night, you'll get it tomorrow. But it takes work. So, hey, Ron, he finally says something. Good night.
Hey,
Hope everyone has well, not as much. Hope everyone has a great week. Keep grinding. Thank you very much, Ron, and thank you for watching. We've got all kinds of goodness coming up. So, my next video will be out Wednesday morning, and then, or that's Mountain Time here in the United States if you're not from here. And then I try to publish every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9:45 a.m. The live stream on Monday, write the book I'm going to. And then a live stream on Fridays where I show, it's Friday morning here in the States, so Friday morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's more of a how to, let's see how bad we can screw up WordPress. I will be writing the book this week. It's my autobiography of how I went from text broker to where I'm at now. So it covers a lot of stuff in it. Can't wait for the next episode. Yep, me either.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for watching, and have a good week. And I will see you on Wednesday, if not Friday.